To call the atmosphere here charged would be doing it a disservice. It is positively electric in this place as we get you set for postseason baseball on the show. It's Game 1 of the National League Championship Series between the LA Dodgers and the St. Louis Cardinals. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of baseball on the show. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, let's take a look at how these two ball clubs got to where they are.
Yeah, and you can see how these two teams stack up. And it's hard to say exactly who you'd give the edge to right now. But it wouldn't surprise me at all if the pitchers were the guys that got the upper hand in this series.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Back now live as we count down to the start of Game 1. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your St. Louis Cardinals.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two starters who get the ball here in Game 1. More from the guys as this one goes along. But first, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Los Angeles Dodgers, as the skipper Don Mattingly will line his guys up this way. And there you get a look at the starting pitcher, whose job it'll be to keep these guys in check. His number is right there on the right side of your screen. And the Cardinals behind him will look like this defensively. Gordon will stand in here in Game 1, and he'll be looking to put a disappointing division series behind him.
Yeah, it was disappointing in that he wasn't able to really carry much of the load. But I know he's grateful to have a shot at redemption here in the league championship series.
Underway now tonight as the first pitch is looked at for strike one, as we'll get this going a little late at 7:06 tonight.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control, 0-2.
100 miles an hour is hard. A high 100, impossible to get on top of.
Now here it comes. And this is fouled back and out of play. The next 0-2. Now a swing and a ground ball. Throw not in time, so he's able to beat one out here to kick off the ball game.
And you know, any way you can get on base, you just take it. Here he just puts the ball in play. Doesn't hit it all that hard, but he's able to leg it out at first base, and he's on to start this ball game.
Carl Crawford will stand in now, and you'd have to say he was one of the real bright spots in the division series.
Here in October, this is when you want your guys to really find their stride. And you're right, Matty. He was outstanding in getting them into this LCS.
Here's the first offering. We'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your time to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
Here comes the 1-0. And the 1-0 is sent out to straightaway center field. There to take it is Borges, one away. Yasiel Puig will take his cuts now, and he is one guy whose bat has not made the transition from regular season to postseason.
Yeah, and he was so good during the regular year, but he's been a non-factor so far in this postseason.
First pitch coming. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball one. The 1-0 pitch. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Lee back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
You know, that's the thing with throwing a fastball as hard as he does. It makes fly balls travel that much farther off the bat. And this thing gets out there a long ways before it finally gets tracked down.
Matt Kemp will get his first cuts here with 2 gone now and a runner at first. First pitch on the way. Runner goes. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. The throw pulls him off the bag.
Well, he had to wait a couple of batters before getting his chance to run. But he made it pay off here as he's into scoring position now with 2 away here in the first.
He's ready now. The pitch. That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count.
Now you can bet now that in the postseason, on the road, in game 1 here, they'd like nothing better than to get on the board first. Just kind of let these guys know that they mean business. And they've got an early opportunity to do just that.
Check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. Dodgers leave 1. Now the Cardinals will see what they can do. No score. Now the starting lineup for the Cardinals looks like this. They'll match up against a guy who's made big strides since arriving stateside, the Korean-born left-hander Hyun-Jin Ryu. And behind him defensively, the Dodgers will line up like this. Peter Borges will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Leading out for St. Louis, center fielder, Peter Borges.
Now he runs up and gets this one down. Bends down and he barehands it. But the throw will beat him at first, so the bunt for hit attempt is snuffed out.
Oh, man, what a terrific play right there. That ball was rolling, and it stayed low, so he had to bend all the way over to make a barehanded grab, then a quick release, a nice throw to first in time to get the runner. You can expect to see that on highlight reels for a couple days at least now.
Here now is Alan Craig. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
You don't want guys to get too comfortable up there, so that's a good idea to run something in tight.
The next pitch. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Ready now on 1-1. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Yeah, and I think that's a pitch we're going to see a lot of tonight. It's much different than that four-seam fastball, and he gets a lot of run on that thing.
Now the pitch. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
And I think that's what they were trying to set him up for. Going with that changeup down in the zone on a 1-2 count. Very difficult to react to, but he did a great job of holding back.
2-2 pitch on the way. Fastball, and he's got to duck away for dear life there. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
Swinging a hard hit ball towards the hole, and that will find its way into right field for a 1-out single.
Yeah, a 1-out base runner here in the bottom of the first. Now you've got the 3, 4, 5 guys coming up. Let's see if they can turn this into the first run of the ball game.
Michael Lee will get his shot now. Great power numbers during the regular season. Still searching for that first home run in the postseason, however.
And these guys really need him to start producing because it seems like pitchers have the upper hand in the postseason. You're always facing the other team's best. And they've pretty well neutralized him all October long.
Now here's the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike 1. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
He's set, now the pitch. Swinging, a ball pulled foul into the lower level and left. Runners on first with 1 down. Here comes Ryu, 0-2. Swinging, a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Here comes another 0-2. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
Now another pitch is hit foul and headed for the seats, so the count will stay put at 1-2. He'll try again, 1-2. So 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
You can see where they want to go to try and get him out. A lot of pitches in on the hands in this sequence. They don't want him to be able to extend.
From the stretch. Now here's another pitch fouled off and heading for the seats, and he's just fighting to stay alive here. Still 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now. 3-2. 3-2, 1 out. You got him running at first.
First inning? Yeah, why not?
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Full count pitch on its way. And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away.
Batting fourth, first baseman,
Mark McGuire will take his first cuts of the ball game here.
Let's go, Ritter!
And here's the first pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
Boy, this is an ideal start here so far in game 1. You get the scoreless top half. And now, right away, you've got an opportunity here to score first and really put the pressure on right from the outset of this series.
1-0 on the way. And, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1.
Tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
Here's the 1-1. That's on the corner to put him behind now, 1-2. He may not throw a ton of changeups here tonight, but he's got a good one when he needs it.
And I think he will need it because this is a good fastball hitting team. Most teams are, so the more you can keep these guys guessing off balance, the better.
And this is going to be a foul ball. First and second now, one man out. Big pitch here, 1-2. Misses, ball 2. Seems like he's missed his spots a few times here already.
Yeah, he hasn't been overly sharp, that's for sure. It hasn't caught up to him yet, but he's going to need to find that rhythm.
Sets the 2-2 pitch. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Now, how important is it going to be for this guy to throw that curveball for strikes?
I don't know that he necessarily needs to ever throw it for a strike. I mean, if it's around the plate and he's getting guys to go after it, it's doing its job. But if he starts to get too high or too far outside, then it's just an easy take.
The next 3-2. Hit on the ground to shortstop. And that's through for a base hit. Around third and being waved on home. And the run will score as the Cardinals are on the board first. It's 1-0.
It took him a while to find the one he liked, but on the 8th pitch, he finally comes through with an RBI single. That's a great job of both driving up the pitch count and driving in the run.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina, as he will swing at the first pitch and send a ground ball out to short. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. Back with more from Game 1 after this. Adrian Gonzalez will lead things off here as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second.
Gonzalez.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. First pitch of the inning here is wrapped right back from where it came, and that'll get into center field for a leadoff single.
Well, that shift can be a gamble sometimes. They're playing straight up. This is probably an out, but since they're shifted well over to right field, this finds a seam.
Hanley Ramirez will get his first shot at it here. First offering on the way. First pitch is a slow knuckleball in there, 0-1. Nobody out, runner on first.
He's gonna go.
He's ready. Now the pitch. In the air to right center. Lee moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Batting 7th, the catcher number 17, A.J. Ellis.
A.J. Ellis will take his first cuts here with the runner still at first and 1 away now. First pitch coming. And a ball, 1-0. The 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Okay, pitch down.
1-1 on the way. This is hit on the ground, but foul. Here comes a 1-2. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. And with 2 away, let's check out our playoff bracket as we give you a look at how these two teams advanced out of the divisional round to meet here for the league championship. Justin Turner will get his first cuts here with 2 gone now and a runner at first. Now here's the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
And you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
He's set, now the pitch. And a changeup that just about got away from him there as that ran in a bit too far.
Sometimes if you let that changeup go too soon, it'll take off on you. He's lucky that didn't hit him.
The 1-1. Grounded, foul.
That ball's foul.
We're in the second with the Redbirds holding a 1-0 lead. Here comes the 1-2. And now the knuckleball in there. Strike 3 called, and the side is retired. 1 left for L.A. It remains 1-0. Johnny Peralta will start things off in the bottom of the second.
The shortstop, Johnny Peralta.
Here's the first offering. Curveball looked at here for strike 1. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Hands held high by Peralta. Now the pitch. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Now the 1-1 to Peralta. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Now the 1-2. Ball 2. Here he comes on 2-2. Now this is swung on and dribbled up the first base line. But a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Now another 2-2. Fouled back. Two-two. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You got to make these guys earn it.
Here's the full count offering. And this will be fouled away. The next 3-2. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
If you're looking for a good way to add to a one-run lead, a leadoff walk never hurts. Let's see how they want to play this from here.
Mark Ellis will get his first shot here with the runner on following the leadoff walk. First pitch to him. And, boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike one.
And after that call, you know he's got to be turning around to say something like, hey, you know what? This guy doesn't need any help.
Comes set, now the pitch. And there he goes towards second. Hit and run was on, but this is a tapper out in front of the mound. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
Well, not exactly what he wanted to do right here, I'm sure, but with the runner moving, no shot at second base to get him, so they're going to move a guy into scoring position here with just one away.
Stepping in now, Corey Horn, standing in from the right side as he takes strike one.
Well, you can tell he's trying to work that pitch away, but he might have left that one a little more over the plate than he intended.
He waits, now the pitch. Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Yeah, that's in a great spot, too. Just hard, late movement working down and in.
Comes set, now the pitch. Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. Now another 0-2. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
And you know, the problem with his slider, and it almost sounds stupid to say it, but sometimes it can literally move too much. I mean, it's a great pitch, don't get me wrong. But here, look at how far this thing runs in. That's a pitch that can be hard to control at times, and here it winds up costing him.
In now, Gerald Vaughn. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
Don't expect him to forget throwing inside. Even after the hit by pitch, you just won't start giving in to guys out there.
The 1-0 home. And the pitcher will indeed try and move his runners as he gets this one down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
And with one out already, I think they were concerned of the possibility of a double play. So they're going to let the pitcher go ahead and put one down right here. Now at least you give your leadoff guy a chance to drive in a couple runs with 2 outs.
Peter Borges will step in with a couple of guys in scoring position and a chance to pad this lead a bit early on. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Whoa, that one definitely took off on him right there. He's lucky that thing didn't go all the way to the backstop.
Now the 1-0. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. 1-1 pitch on the way. A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. But a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Here's the 1-2. And look out as this bat shatters on impact. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Big pitch here, 1-2. And he gets under this one a bit as this is lifted into center field. Kemp is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Cards strand a couple. We play 2 innings. It's 1-0. Hyunjin Ryu will turn right around and get us started here. 9-1-2 to start inning number 3. Now the first pitch. And that's off his leg on the mound. And now, fortunately, they will get an out here. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg. And that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. D. Gordon will dig in here. He singled to open up the ball game. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. The pitch. And now he drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. On the barehanded attempt, gets by him here, and that ought to go as a bunt single.
Now, this is something you really don't see all that often against a knuckleball pitcher. It's very difficult, not only to wait him out, but also to steer that ball exactly where you want it to go. But he manages to do it here, and he's got himself a bunt single.
Here's Carl Crawford now, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal at all.
From the belt, the pitch, and a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
One home now to Crawford. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. But that'll be off the wall in right center.
Boy, he just flat out tattoos this baseball. Here it is. He just splits the 2 outfielders, winds up banging it off that wall out there in right center, and he's into second, probably thinking to himself, I can't believe that's not a home run.
In now is Yasiel Puig. He's able to ride this one high and deep toward right center. But that'll be off the wall in right center. Around third and being waved on home. And he will score as well. And he is in at third with a 2-run triple.
Yeah, this ball definitely had 3-run homer potential written on it right off the bat. And he didn't miss it by much as it winds up banging off the wall out there. The good news for him, though, he winds up with the next best thing, a 2-run triple.
So here's Matt Kemp now, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. Any thought to bringing the infield in here with 1 away?
Still a little early in my book. A run you can live with. What you don't want to do is let this snowball into a big inning.
Has a look, now the pitch. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
You can tell he's still frustrated after that first called strike. That's still on his mind.
A man at third with 1 away. From the stretch. Swing and a liner. But this is going to get foul. The 0-2 once more. Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. And this is taken in shy of the wall, but that should be plenty deep to score the run. And add a run on the sacrifice fly, as that'll make this a 3-1 game.
Well, they were looking for at least a sac fly here, and fortunately for them, they had the right man for the job at the plate. So, nice work to come through and drive home an important run.
Adrian Gonzalez will dig in. He singled his first time around. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. You got to figure that that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
Now Gonzalez awaits the 1-0. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
Go!
2-0 on the way. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now.
And on the mound here, you got to make sure you pitch to the shift. You don't want to make it easier for a guy to go the other way on you.
Here it comes, 2-1. Oh, not cheated on that one. It's 2-2.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch. And they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
Here comes a 2-2. Hit high but foul, as that'll get in amongst the fans. Ready with another 2-2. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. Now the pitch. Full count, 3-2.
This guy won't lay down here because there's 2 outs and nobody on. He's putting up a good fight.
Three and 2, here it is. And that'll miss. It's ball 4, and down to first goes Adrian.
Hey, you know what? That's all right. He gave him a pretty good battle up there, and he never gave in to him. A walk you can work around. A home run, you can't.
So we're runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And here now a tough out in the person of the shortstop, Hanley Ramirez. First pitch coming. And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball 1.
And I think that's been a big part of the problem so far. He just can't locate his fastball, especially in situations where he has to.
Here's the 1-0 now to Ramirez. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Look into Molina, now the 1-1. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here.
And this is what he needs out there right now. He has to find some confidence in those secondary pitches, and that's a good changeup there.
The right-hander deals on 1 and 2. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1 and 2. He's ready now to pitch. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Dodgers out in front, 3-1. Alan Craig makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3.
Fielder, Alan.
Now the first pitch. And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike, 0-1. And now a pitch on the way. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's the 1-1. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. And when that happens, you'll find yourself in these kind of counts.
To 2-2 now. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
The 2-2 coming. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Yeah, and that's not the pitch you want to throw on 2-2. I mean, that was so high, he didn't even have to think about swinging at it.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
And if he could have been just a little more patient there, would have had a leadoff walk. Instead, chases it out of the zone here and winds up costing him.
Standing in now, Michael Lee. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. And the pitch. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Now a ball hit high and deep out there to left center field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Yeah, I think this was a changeup that just hung a little bit too much in the strike zone. Let's take another look at it here. Normally, you want this thing to sort of run out of steam and dip on its way out of the zone. But he starts this one up a little bit too high. And to be honest, he's pretty lucky that this one stayed in the ballpark.
Into the box now, Mark McGuire. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Third inning here. 3-1 our score. The 1-0. And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike.
Even though that's a strike, that's still not a bad take because you're facing a guy that's already walked a few guys, so make him throw some more pitches. Run that pitch count up.
Now the 1-1. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hat.
The 1-2 with one away. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now. Where do you go from here?
I think he's set up for something off speed. If you can put that changeup below his knees, you won't come within a foot of it.
He's set, now the pitch. Has to fight to stay alive as this is fouled off to the right. 1 out and a runner on second base. Here's the 2-2 offering. This is foul right side. The 2-2. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. Here now the 2-2. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. And Ramirez can't hang on. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Yeah, I think this has got to be an infield single. You see the reaching attempt there at short. Even if he fields this ball cleanly, there's no guarantee they were going to get him at first. And this is indeed going to be a base hit.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Well, we've mentioned it already, but look at the pitch count here in the third inning. He's almost completely out of gas already.
The 1-0 pitch now. And now a ball lifted into the air out towards center field. Kemp is there, 2 gone.
first one, number 27, Johnny Peralta.
Johnny Peralta will stand in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third. Here's the first offering. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. Here's the 1-0. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. Here comes the 1-1. And there's ball 2 now to Peralta as they fall behind 2-1.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Ready with the 2-1. Fouled back. Here's the 2-2 home. He'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. Now the pitch. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2.
Boy, nothing's really come easy for him so far on the mound. He's had to work for everything, and now he's got to deal with another full count.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. The 3-2 pitch. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. He'll try it again, 3-2. And this is hit well towards the hole. Look at the stop. Throw is low, and nearly a great play, but the scoop will go in and out of the glove.
Well, this game can certainly humble you at times. He makes an A-plus play just to get a glove on the ball, but that throw completely misses its mark. So for all his efforts, he'll wind up getting hit with an error. Unfair.
Stepping in now, Mark Ellis. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Here at the plate, you just need to be thinking base hit here. A grand slam, that'd be sweet, but a single should be enough to tie up this game.
He's set. Now the pitch. Another fastball. Another called strike. 0-2 now.
He's still got to make one more big pitch, but this is a great start with the bases loaded.
Comes set. Now the pitch. Got him to swing on top of that one as this ball's dribbled out in front of the mound. On to first, and the Redbird rally goes for naught as that ends the inning. 3 left for St. Louis. Score holds. It's 3-1. A.J. Ellis will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
Catcher number 17, A.J. Ellis.
First pitch on the way. Now a check swing here and a little looper. Here it comes. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd. Foul. Now here it comes. And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's 1 away. So with 1 away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters here in the 4th inning. And folks, that is not a misprint. He's been clocked at over 100 miles an hour so far. My goodness. Justin Turner will dig in here. Took a called 3rd strike his first time. Now here's the first pitch. Knuckleball below the knees, 1-0. A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side, but a foul ball, 1-1. 3 runs, 5 hits, 1 error in the ball game for the Dodgers to this point. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. 1-2. Here's a ground ball to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Here's a guy that needed a quick inning after giving up 3 runs the last time around. He's got the first 2 outs here. He's looking a lot more determined out there now.
Hyunjin Ryu will stand in. He grounded out his first time. And here's the first pitch. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw to first in plenty of time, and his side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Corey Horn will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th.
Third baseman, Corey Horn.
First pitch coming. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike. Now the pitch. Now here's the ball sent out to right center field, and that's going to get down for him, a base hit.
Yeah, an ideal setup here with the pitcher on deck. He comes through with a solid single to start things out. And now you give your pitcher a chance to bunt you over and make a productive out.
Gerald Vaughn will stand in what would appear to be a sacrifice situation here. First pitch coming. And the pitcher is in fact bunting here as he puts this one down. Only play to the pitcher covering, and the runner moves into second on the play.
And that's exactly what you want out of your pitcher. No long at bat, get in, get it down, and get out of there. And on one pitch, he's able to get the job done.
Here's Peter Borges standing in as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Swing and a line drive to left. Crawford will give it a look, but this drops in for a base hit. In quickly with it is Crawford, so that'll hold the runner at third base. Alan Craig will stand in now. He singled and struck out in 2 trips. Runners leap from first and third. Here's the pitch. And this ball's hit sharply toward the first base coaching box. It's a foul ball. Come set. Now the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Oh, and a half swing there on a pitch out of the zone. Indeed, it's strike 2. Ready? Now the pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. Big pitch here, 1-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
You know, and I think most hitters will tell you, if you get a bad call on strike 1 or strike 2, you know, they can live with that. But if you're going to punch me out on strike 3, it better be a strike. If not, I feel like you're taking the bat out of my hands.
Into the box, Michael Lee. He'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. From the belt, the pitch. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
And this is all about having faith in your catcher that he's going to block that pitch, as well he should. He's one of the best around when it comes to smothering balls in the dirt.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle, and that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And the run will score from third to make this a 3-2 ball game. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Mark McGuire will get a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th. First offering on the way. There's a drive out toward the alley in right center. And Kemp and Puig are going to have to track this one down as it gets all the way to the wall. And the runner will score from second. And he will score as well. And they've gone ahead here by a run. It's 4-3.
Well, he's hoping to just get out of this 4th inning and maybe try to regroup for the 5th. But this is now 8 hits he's allowed already, so he's got to be running out of chances to turn things around.
So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone. And here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. Here's the first offering. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Feels like he's kind of relied a little too much on that fastball.
And it's gotten him into trouble. I think guys have just gone up there looking for it, and usually they wind up getting it.
As a look, now the pitch. Swing and a hard hit grounder down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And this will score the run from second to make this a 5-3 game now. Johnny Peralta will try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Now here's the first pitch. And that's in there for strike 1. Seems like they're showing a lot of faith in this guy, leaving him out there.
And I think you appreciate that as a pitcher, but sometimes when you don't have it, you don't have it. Looks like this is going to be one of those times.
4 runs here in this half inning. Hands held high by Peralta. Now the pitch. Now a ball hit high in the air and deep down the line in left. And no shot even for Crawford. It's a foul ball. Here comes Ryu 0-2. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
A runner on first with 2 away. Pause, now the pitch. And this is popped foul off to the right and back into the seats. Here's another 1-2. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. 2 out with the man at first. Now another 1-2. And quick wrists here as this is yanked down the third base line. Foul. Again, a 1-2. Swinging a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. He'll try again, 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
And giving up hits is one thing, but judging by that pitch, he doesn't have any consistency with that release point. He's all over the place.
Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. 2-2 pitch on the way. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
And now the benefit of you working the counts at 3-2 is that runner gets a head start from first with 2 away.
Here's the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground to short. Throw on to first will finally retire him as the inning will draw to a close. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Cardinals 5 and the Dodgers 3. D. Gordon will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
Second baseman, D. Gordon.
Here's the first pitch to him. And now he'll try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And boy, nice play there by Molina as he takes care of him at first, and the bunt attempt doesn't work out.
Well, maybe not a terrible idea to drop one down. I'll tell you what, when you've got a pitcher out there looking for a shutdown inning, the last thing you want to do is make an out on the very first pitch. But that's what he gets.
Carl Crawford will step in. He doubled and later scored his last time. Now the first pitch. This ball's grounded foul. Now here's the pitch. And this is swung on and sent on the ground to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
The right fielder, number 66, Yasiel Puig.
Yasiel Puig will dig in now. 1 for 2 to this point. First pitch coming. Ball 1.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk here would at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, this guy has some pop.
3 runs, 5 hits, 1 error in the ballgame for the Dodgers to this point. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Now here's the pitch. This is a hard hit ball back up the middle, and he's going to have his second hit tonight as it's into center field for a base hit.
Yep, maybe a shot here now with 2 away as they finally get another base runner. He'd retired 6 in a row prior to this base hit, so he's had his way with these guys for the past few innings.
Matt Kemp will stand in. He drove in a run with a sac fly his last time. First pitch to him. Fouled straight back. He waits. Now the pitch. Now a fastball. Look out as he has to duck out of harm's way there.
Yeah, he's not trying to hit him, I don't think, but sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do there.
Now Kemp awaits the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, if he's missing right here, he ain't missing by much. Not getting too many favors behind the plate.
A runner on first with 2 away. A 2-1 offering. Took a good cut that time, but comes up empty, 2-2.
And it looks like he's rebounded pretty well from that rough inning a couple innings back. He put up a 0 last time, and he's close to doing it again.
Now the 2-2 pitch. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes. Dodgers leave one. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3. Dan Herron is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. Mark Ellis will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far.
Mark Ellis.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Pitch on the way. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Two-0 count. The pitch. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
And it goes without saying, but this has to be in the strike zone. You don't want him on base to start off the inning.
3-0 is on the way. And he'll just watch the cut fastball here for strike 1. 3-1.
And at the plate, he might have been told, look, you're taken until you get a strike. Not a bad idea.
Now the 3-1 pitch. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. Here's the payoff pitch. And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1.
Yeah, he did a great job of battling back from being down 3-0 to start the inning. Now, things weren't looking all that good, but he didn't panic. He trusted his stuff, and he comes right back with 3 good pitches to get the strikeout.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. In now, Corey Horn. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. One out, nobody on. Here's the pitch. In there, and he's in control 0-2 now.
One thing you've got to be aware of as a hitter is he's going to give you a bit of a variety up there. He's got 5 pitches, and he's going to use all of them.
And the pitch. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Here we go on an 0-2 count. All you have to do is start that thing right down the middle of the plate and then just let it work its way in. Hopefully get a swing through or maybe even a shattered bat.
The 1-2. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. Throw on to Gonzalez, and that's out number 2.
And this is music to a manager's ears here. After he watched his club give up 4 runs in an inning ago, this guy's come in and gotten 2 quick outs to start the next inning.
Gerald Vaughn will stand in. Sacrifice bunt his last time. And now a pitch on the way. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here it comes. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Now here it comes. And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Cardinals, and it remains 5-3. Adrian Gonzalez will start things out for the Dodgers in their half of inning number 6.
Adrian Gonzalez.
Here's the first offering. Swing and a liner, but this is foul near the seats. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. I think I'd take that one too. It's 0-2 now.
Against a guy like this, you're usually only going to get one pitch to hit in that bat. Sometimes you might not even get that, so that's one he may want back.
Now the pitch. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
And after a hot start, the bats have pretty much gone missing here in the middle inning. He sort of reinvented himself out there and has really turned things around.
Hanley Ramirez will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. Now the first pitch. And this ball swung on and skied out towards center field for Borges. And that's out number 2.
There you get a look at his pitches by inning so far. Really, the only bad one was that 3rd inning.
A.J. Ellis.
A.J. Ellis will get another shot. Struck out swinging his last time. Now here's the first pitch. Swing and a shot toward right center. Lee is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. Dodgers down in order. They're still down 5-3. Peter Borges will be the batter as we get things going in the bottom of the 6th.
Center fielder, Peter Borges.
First pitch on the way. First pitch of the inning is bounced up the middle, and they're going to get themselves a base runner rather quickly here as that's into center field for a leadoff single.
Man, these guys have been aggressive here early in the count. Some people think, oh, you might want to take a pitch to start in that bat. And sometimes that's great, and it works out for a lot of people. But what you should be thinking is, I got to swing at strikes, and I got to get my pitch. And if it happens to come on the first pitch, let it rip.
Alan Craig will stand in now, and he'll likely have a look down to third to see if anything's up here with nobody out. And here's the first pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
That's a good pitch call right there on that fastball away. That works almost like a pitch out, just in case he's thinking about it over there at first.
1-0 on the way. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
And you wonder if he's feeling just a little bit distracted having that base stealer over there at first base. Sometimes just the threat of a steal can really mess with your head out there.
Checked by Heron. Now the pitch. Cut fastball is in for a strike. 2-1.
And you wonder if maybe he was taken there because he thought his runner was going to be moving from first.
A runner at first with no outs here. 2-1. 2-1 pitch is a cut fastball taken for strike 2. Here he comes on 2-2. On the ground for Ramirez. This could be 2. To Gordon for 1. Relay to Gonzalez, and it's a double play.
Well, this ball is hit sharply, but you'll see the pitch is working its way down in the strike zone, and that's very tough to elevate. It's going to wind up being an easy double play ball.
Michael Lee will come on now, and no sooner did it look like they may have something started than the double play took it all away.
And that's especially tough when you figure the part of the lineup they're in. These are the guys you want to have hitting with runners on base.
First pitch coming.
Yep.
And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. He loves that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do, so that's not a bad idea to give him one above the letters.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
Nope,
Inside and low, 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now. Two out, nobody on. Here he comes on 3-1. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Yeah, a close pitch to take on a 3-1 count, but this might have been just a little bit outside. He winds up losing it.
Mark McGuire will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk. First offering on the way. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. He's ready now. The pitch off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. Two out with the man at first. Ready now on 1-1. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1.
Looks like they're showing a bit more respect to that guy up there. That's what a 3-for-3 ball game will do for you.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. 2-2. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
And now 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
Full count offering on its way. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And no, they can't get there. 3-2, here it comes. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Another payoff pitch. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down and the inning is over. 1 left for the Cardinals as they hang on to their 5-3 lead. Welcome back to Busch Stadium here in St. Louis. 7th inning coming up now in Game 1 as we take a look there at our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. Justin Turner will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7.
Third baseman, Justin Turner.
Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Here's the first offering. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Now the pitch. And that misses 1-1. Here's the 1-1. And this ball swung on and skied out towards center field for Borges. And he's got it for the first out.
The pitcher, number 11, Dan Herron.
Thomas Whiters has grabbed a bat here, and it looks like he'll hit for the pitcher, Herron.
Thomas Whiters.
And he'll just watch this thing to try and get an idea. It's 0-1.
He's had a high strike zone all night, so even if you're on the bench, you got to be aware of that.
Now here's the pitch. This is past the mound and into center field for a base hit.
And sometimes you almost wonder why he doesn't just throw the knuckleball on every pitch. Here, he uses it to get ahead, and then he goes away from it, and it comes back to haunt him.
D. Gordon will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Now here's the first pitch. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Comes set. Now the pitch. And this will be fouled away. Comes set. Now the pitch. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? And he'll get the fielder's choice play at second, but that's all.
Well, you could have put the first base bag out in the outfield grass on this play. You're not going to double this guy up. He's too fast. Still, a pretty good job of at least getting that lead runner at second base.
Carl Crawford will step in, a ground-out victim as last time. He's ready. Now the pitch. Pulls the string on that one. One strike.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
From the belt, kicks and deals. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
He just might be up there taking pitches, waiting for that base runner to go, but he's not going to be able to take anymore.
From the stretch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And this is going to work out for him. It's an infield single to make it first and second now.
Much easier to do in retrospect, but you almost wonder if he would have been better served to let this ball go and see if it would have gone foul. There's no guarantees it would have, but that was always going to be a tough play anyway.
There's the St. Louis manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll leave with the lead. Can't lose this one, but he is responsible for the two runners out there, so he could get a no decision if they were to come around and score. Carlos Martinez trot in from the bullpen as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 out. Yasiel Puig will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Let's go.
First pitch coming. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
So often, playoff baseball comes down to the bullpen, and this is going to be a bullpen game from here on out.
From the belt, the pitch. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control 0-2.
You're running out of chances here. It's the 7th inning. You can't let this rally go to waste.
He's set, now the pitch. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Still now on 1-2, you don't have to make the perfect pitch out there. The count is still well in your favor on the mound.
Comes a 1-2. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. Dodgers strand a couple. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3.
Your attention, please. Now
So a new pitcher coming on now, and I think you know who this fella is by now. It's the all-star right-hander Brian Wilson who's set to take over. Yadier Molina will step in. An RBI single this last time around.
catcher, Yadier Molina.
And now some action in that Dodger bullpen as a left-hander has begun to get loose. Lays off 1-0. Here's a 1-0. And he makes good contact there, but this is going to find the stands foul down the right field line. MVP. 1-1 on the way. And this pitch misses for a ball. 2-1 now to Molina. Now the 2-1. Got a piece. It's 2-2. Sets the 2-2 pitch. This ball will be chopped foul. The 2-2 one more time. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Right over the top here with the four-seam fastball. Good drive through the release. Just threw it right by him at the letters.
Here's Johnny Peralta now. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. Hands held high by Peralta. Now the pitch. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. Bases are empty, one man out. Now the 1-1 to Peralta. This is well struck. High and deep toward the left field corner. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
Well, if this is a day game, this is a home run. You know, a night game, much different story here. This place just doesn't have the same kind of carry to it under the lights. And this winds up being a long out to the warning track.
Mark Ellis will stand in. One of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far. Now the first pitch. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one. Now the 1-0 pitch. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0. 2-0 home. Called a strike there, 2-1. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a ball hit high, but not very far out toward right center. Puig is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. We'll see Matt Kemp start things out when we return. It's the Cardinals 5 and the Dodgers 3. And there is Matt Kemp now. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
Here comes the 1-0. He swings at the fastball here and lifts it into the air to shallow center. Borges comes on now, and he has it 1 down. Still anyone's ball game. 5-3 is our score as we take a look now at the starter comparison to see how these two guys fared in the matchup. Adrian Gonzalez will stride in, grounded out his last time through. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, and Gonzalez is going to have himself a base hit.
Well, they got him to hit it right into the ship, but even with 3 guys over there, they still couldn't get to this one. Just a little unlucky there.
Hanley Ramirez will stand in. He flew out his last time up. First pitch coming. And, oh, pretty nonchalant that time by Molina as that pitch gets away. And he is safe at second base as the decision to move up pays off, and that'll likely be scored a wild pitch.
Yeah, and then 1 pitch later, he essentially turns that single into a double by letting him advance into scoring position on the wild pitch.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. The 1-0 pitch. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Anxious moments all over the ballpark now. These folks can hardly bear to watch.
Here comes the 2-0. Hit hard down the line toward the coaching box. It's a foul ball. 1 out and a runner on second base. Here he comes on 2-1. 2-1 pitch, a circle change taken for a called strike 2.
Yeah, that finds a zone, but some of these pitches are getting a little too much elevation. That could come back to bite him.
Here comes a 2-2. Now here's a slow grounder to the left side. On to first, and there are 2 down. A look there at our line score as we play the 8th inning here at Busch. Cardinals out in front as they look to try and hang on in front of the home crowd. Trevor Rosenthal will enter the ball game out of the pen as he'll look to get the final out here in the top of inning number 8. A.J. Ellis will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he can make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Here's the first offering. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. The next pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
Now the 2-0. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Ready on 2-1. 2-1 pitch is a fastball off the plate away, and it's 3-1 now.
He knows the drill out there. You've got to make him swing the bat. To not be giving up walks at this stage of the game, because those could be fatal.
Here he comes, 3-1. Swing and a misses. He was way early on that one, 3-2.
Well, remember, you don't have to throw him a strike with first base open, but a walk would bring the go-ahead run to the plate.
Now the payoff pitch home. Hit hard back up the middle. In for a look is Borges, but this gets down to base hit. Around third, Gonzalez heading home. Is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down. One left for L.A. They're still down 5-3. Corey Horn will step in. A ground-out victim his last time.
For the Cardinals, third baseman, Corey Horn.
First pitch to him. And a high strike there, 0-1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
The pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Here's the pitch. And a slider. Oh, got a favorable call on that one, as that's the first out of the inning.
Well, I think he's upset here because that pitch has not been a strike all night. You'll see here on show track, it's still not a strike. He's got a definite gripe. I'd want to have a word or two myself.
John Jay will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 19, Sean
And that misses, ball one.
Knock it out of here.
1-0 on the way. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's thrown a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
The 1-1 home. And that misses, 2-1. Here comes the 2-1. And he misses again, ball three.
And there you see the leadoff man on deck. And, you know, they'd love to get someone on base when this lineup turns over.
The 3-1 is on the way. And he lays off, ball four. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done. Peter Borges will try again. 2 for 4 in the ballgame. Now here's the first pitch. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
Pause, now the pitch. There goes Jay. Pitch inside the throw. Tag there from Gordon, and they got him at second base.
You know, with just the slim lead that they have right now, this is still anybody's game. So you hate to give away base runners in situations like this. Now, if it's your elite base stealer, go ahead, let him fly. But right here, this is a tough out for me to give away.
The 1-1. And they'll try to go away with this one, but it misses as well, and it's to 2-1 now.
But when you start that pitch off the edge, most guys know well enough to lay off. You've got to start it on the edge if you want them to chase.
The 2-1 home. Now a ball lined back over second, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with two men out.
Whoa, that's what you call chuck and duck right there. This ball's going to come screaming right back at him. He doesn't have any time to get the glove up, and it gets safely on into center field.
Here now is Alan Craig, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Here's the 1-0. And, ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. One pitch on the way. Fastball way outside, and that's trouble. And that'll hurt as the runner will move into scoring position now.
Man, this inning was going nowhere. All of a sudden, though, it's changed dramatically. A base hit, a wild pitch. Now, just like that, there's a runner in scoring position.
Here it comes, 2-1. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike two. The 2-2 coming. Now a swing and a sharp ground ball to third. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Cards leave one, and it remains 5-3. Jimmy Velasquez is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Jimmy Velasquez.
Justin Turner will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far. Now some stirring in the Cardinal bullpen as the right-hander Jason Mott has begun throwing. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. 1-0 home. Still won't get him to fish downstairs, and it's 2-0 now.
You got to think one thing here. Get on base. A walk will do the trick.
The 2-0 on the way. A ball hit hard to the left side. And that's a base hit, so the leadoff man does his job here to start the ninth.
Well, they had played error-free ball until this point, but they're not going to be able to keep that up through the whole way. They wind up making their first error of the ball game right here in the 9th inning. And now they've got to make sure that it doesn't come back and bite them.
Jason Mott is on, and he'll take over on the mound.
Cardinals, number 30, Jason Mott.
Scott Van Slyke will come off the bench now as he'll pinch hit with the runner at second and nobody out.
Scott Van Slyke.
Off the plate and low here, ball one. And now the wheels spin in that first base dugout.
Oh, that man right there's got to be sweating bullets. Hard to say I blame him at all.
Now the 1-0 into center field. That's going to get down for a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
But today's players talk about barreling up the baseball, and you cannot barrel it up a whole lot better than that. If you're pitching right there, that's a chuck and duck ball. You better get out of the way.
Here's D. Gordon now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. Runners leap from first and third. Here's the pitch. Missed low and inside with it. 1-1. Here's the 1-1. And they'll try to keep crowding him in, but this pitch misses as well. It's 2-1 now.
Yeah, a good job here of working himself back into a hitter's count, especially with two men on base in front of him.
Ready with the 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Some anxious moments now in that first base dugout.
Yeah, he cannot be liking what he's seeing, that's for sure.
Now the 3-1. And that one is a called strike as he's rebounded to run it full now, 3-2.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
Runners at the corners here, nobody out. He's set, now the pitch. And he missed with it, ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
Well, we knew he had to work carefully with the runner in scoring position, but I don't think a walk was what he had in mind. That's going to make things just a little trickier now with the bases loaded.
Carl Crawford will stand in now, and if he can find a gap somewhere, he might even be able to give his team the lead. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as the right-handers up and warming. And obviously looking for the ground ball here as this misses low. It's 1-0.
Well, right here is where you've got to be smart out there. They've got nowhere to put you, so he probably won't be working the corners.
The 1-0. Just missing here, 2-0.
Deep breath time now on the mound. You've got to compose yourself. And that strike zone's looking about the size of a tin can.
2-0 pitch now to Crawford. That one's more like it, he says. Back to 2-1 now.
Yeah, definitely taken all the way. Not a bad idea with the bases loaded.
The 2-1. Fouled back. Here's the 2-2 offering. And he takes a called third strike, and that's a big one as the bases stay loaded here with 1 out in the inning now.
There is so much emotion in this situation. when you've got a 2-run lead, but you've got guys on base that could tie the score, you've got to do something big. He came up with the big strikeout right there, and now everybody's fired up.
In now is Yasiel Puig. Now a hard liner towards short. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. 1 run is scored. They will hold the other runner at third, but it's a 2-run double, and it will tie up the ball game.
Well, you had to know that no lead is safe with these guys. They've proven that. This has been a great series of at-bats here in the top of the ninth. And this last one drives in 2 to tie up the ball game.
Pat Neshek will take over in a tie ball game with 1 gone here in the top of inning number 9. Matt Kemp will come up now in an RBI spot, and I imagine that infield will come in here with the game tied now.
Yeah, still only 1 out, so I think that's probably the likely scenario.
Here's the first pitch. And now the runner breaks for the plate. And they roll the dice with the squeeze, and he gets it down. So they get the out at first, but the run will score on the suicide squeeze.
Oh, my goodness. Are you serious? You're deep into a ball game. You're all tied up, and your manager rolls the dice big time and makes it pay off. How about a suicide squeeze to take the lead? You talk about firing up a dugout? What a call.
Adrian Gonzalez will dig in with a very important insurance run 90 feet away at third. And we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. He waits. Now the pitch. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0. Now Gonzalez awaits the 1-0. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. Look into Molina, now the 1-1. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Oh, with every pitch it misses, he just keeps digging himself a deeper and deeper hole.
Three runs already home here. Has a look, now the pitch. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
And like most guys, the further ahead in the count he gets, the more dangerous he becomes. He's going to lock in on one pitch, one zone, and he'll hurt you if he guesses right.
The 3-1 coming. And he missed with it there, ball 4. It's a 2-out walk with the runner still at third.
And that's not the first time he's had the bat taken out of his hands. You see right there, a lot of pitchers just said, hey, with an open base, forget about it. I'm going to let the next guy try to beat me.
Hanley Ramirez will stand in now in what could be one of the bigger at-bats of the ball game.
And what he has to do right here is put his 0 for 4 out of his mind. He hasn't had the greatest of performances to this point in the game, but he could make up for it with a big hit right here.
All right, let's go.
Now the first pitch. Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball 1.
Now he's going to have to punch his way off the ropes now.
Here's the 1-0 now to Ramirez. Blowing away as he misses again, 2-0.
Two tough sliders there back-to-back, and he couldn't get him to bite on either. Now he might have to change tack here, down 2-0.
Here's the 2-0 pitch. Swing and a liner, but foul. A 2-1 offering. Sinker, and that's ruled strike 2. Figure we'll probably see a heavy dose of that sinker here tonight.
It's really a pitch you'll lean on, especially when he needs that ground ball, but even in situations like this where he's just trying to get ahead.
The 2-2. And a bouncing ball, foul. Here's another 2-2. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Another try at 2-2. Oh, look at that stop. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. So disaster strikes here in the ninth, as a late rally has certainly dampened the mood of these fans. Part of the order 3, 4, and 5 will get their shot in the bottom of the ninth. It's the Dodgers 6 and the Redbirds 5.
Now pitching for Los Angeles.
And now the lefty J.P. Howell is on to try to close things out here in the ninth. Michael Lee will stand in. 2 hits in 2 trips thus far.
Right fielder, Michael Lee.
And he didn't miss that by much. It's popped way up on the infield, and I mean way up there. Turner is there, 1 away.
Well, nothing better than a first pitch pop-up to start the inning. Now, you'll take that every time.
Mark McGuire.
Kenley Jansen is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Number 74, Kenley Jansen.
Mark McGuire will dig in. Took a cold third strike his last time. First pitch on the way. Cut fastball inside, ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
1 out, nobody on.
All right, base hit here.
The 1-0. Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1.
Boy, that is as close to unhittable as it gets.
Now the 1-1. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2.
That's it.
2-1. And this is going to be a foul ball. Here now the 2-2. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2. Waiting on deck, there's Yadi Molina. Three-two pitch. And he lays off, ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
And for as hot as this guy's been recently, this is a no-brainer. Take the bat out of his hands any chance you get.
Yadier Molina will step forward now following the walk, as he'll hit with a definite speed threat at first and 1 away.
You can bet he's going to see some fastballs in this at-bat. I'd be looking dead red.
MVP!
Here's the first pitch. Righty against righty, as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. Nervous time now in that third base dugout.
Heck, nervous time up here. My heart's racing, and I'm just watching this game.
He's ready. Now the pitch. Comes back with a bullet of a fastball. That's in there, 1-1.
Straight paint at 94 miles an hour. Not a lot of movement there, but it's right on a dime.
1-1. Swing and a miss on the cut fastball, 1-2.
Now, he's probably lucky he didn't make contact on that one.
Now the 1-2. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
That is a big time to come up with a strikeout in a tight game like this. You still got that tying run over there at first, but with 2 away now, you don't necessarily need a ground ball to get you out of this.
Johnny Peralta will step in with the tying run on first, so he's got to concentrate and work on getting on base here. First pitch coming. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And there's ball 2 now to Peralta as they fall behind 2-1. A runner on first with 2 away. Peralta waiting, the 2-1. And there's a swing and a miss on a good pitch. And now the Redbirds are down to their final strike.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
Comes set, now the pitch. And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first.
Well, just a really nice come-from-behind victory here as they took the lead in the top of the 9th and then made it stand up. All in all, a tough loss here for this home crowd.
A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim 1-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. Well, guys, as you know, if you're going to pick a time to have a big ball game, you may as well make it happen in the playoffs. And this man right here obviously did. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and prove your mettle. I think his performance here was by far the big key to this ball game.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Dodgers win it 6-5. Good night from St. Louis.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Dodgers. 6 runs on 13 hits. 1 error. They left 9 men on base. For St. Louis, 5 runs on 11 hits. 1 error and 11 runners left on base. The winning pitcher is Brian Wilson. Credit the save to Kenley Jansen. Loss goes to Jason Mott. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 23 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Busch Stadium, a sellout of 46,000. The Cardinals would like to thank you for joining us in baseball heaven and remind you to please drive home safely. Have a good night.